Thank you so much for joining us. It's your national threats forecast, and I'm meteorologist Susie Martin. The rain has begun in the Tampa Bay area as now Tropical Storm Emily has formed. On the IR satellite, you can see this disturbance that is now looking a lot more organized, and it really it was briefly deemed a Tropical Depression 6 earlier this morning, but then the data came in tracking maximum sustained winds at 45 miles per hour, which is upgraded now to a Tropical Storm Emily. And Tropical Storm Emily will continue to track into central Florida, eventually tracking out to sea by tomorrow, impacting the Atlantic, but hopefully not a huge issue for the coast except for some beach hazards, including rip current dangers. But for the most part, this is mainly going to be an issue for Florida, where we do have flash flooding concerns and tropical storm force winds possible. Tropical storm warnings are in effect from the Anclote River all the way down into the Fort Myers region. And we will be expecting flash flooding threats to be elevated too, as we do have some torrential rains moving in. So flash flood watches are in effect from the Tampa Bay region all the way down into Naples, even extending out into Lake Okeechobee. Here's the track of the storm with some of the heaviest of rain predicted just mainly to the central and south of that. We're expecting about 3 to 6 inches of rain in general, but some higher totals cannot be ruled out. Meanwhile, some other hazards includes the heat in the western tier. Portland driving up to the 90s, and we do have some record heat to talk about as forecast highs, for example, in Medford may even be as hot as 115 by our Wednesday. And how about Redding? Looking at high temperatures up to 117 degrees by tomorrow. The record to beat is 113, and the all-time hottest temperature was 118 degrees back in June 20th of 1988. So some extremely hot weather in place. On the severe side of the equation, we have some isolated severe storms possible for Florida, but also in the northern plains. We'll keep you updated.